First of all, I found Paul in my mailbox. Put it this way, I found Paul in my mailbox. I got an ad and I saw him, and something like my gut feeling told me, you know what, this guy may be someone who could help us.
What would you say?
I would say that Paul is a hard worker. You know, he goes above and beyond. He makes sure that he's there when you call him. I don't think I ever called Paul and had him not answer the phone.
He doesn't take it for granted. He really does think about the client and respects them. This is a major transaction, whether you're buying or selling real estate.
You know, those emails really do help because, as I say, Paul had nothing to gain at that point, but he was just staying in touch with me and making sure I was okay.
The interest rates are very low right now, and when people get approved for mortgages, they get approved for the absolute max. And the problem with a lot of realtors is that they walk them through and they start showing them houses right at that price point. I have a different philosophy. I don't like to do that. I like to make sure that people can live the life that they want to live and that they're not house poor. I'm Paul Mcintosh, your realtor for life. Well, I grew up in Gilda, which is the south end of Scarborough, right off the lake. I come from a family of 5. I have 2 brothers and obviously my mom and dad. I've been working since I was 11 years old. I was always taught that if I wanted something and I wanted it bad enough, I had to put in the effort and work to get it. And the philosophy I have is that real estate is not a one-week process, but real estate is a lifelong relationship. I don't pride myself in being able to buy you a house. I pride myself in being able to help you through your life in that house.
We are Heather and Steve Wilkinson. We wanted to have a house that we could afford and not just sort of what the bank had qualified us to be able to own. So with working with Paul, we were able to sort of work backwards.
Chris Lightham, president of Royal LePage Signature Realty, and I've been with our family business for just over 20 years now. Paul's been very smart about the way he's approached the business with his professionalism, and clearly the clients can see that and sense that in how he presents himself and how he conducts his business.
Go from that 30,000 foot view down right into where your house is, but only take the relevant information and not overwhelm with too much data.
I think where the real key piece is for us now is helping consumers interpret that information properly so they're making well-educated, well-informed decisions.
I like being able to sit down at the end of the day and say, you know, what difference did I make today? And in the corporate world, it was, okay, I did this and that, but in the end, it didn't really impact anybody, or at least not that I could see. In real estate, I get to sit there and help people buy and sell the largest assets that they're ever going to own, but more importantly, the place that they're going to live, the place that they're going to grow as people, grow as a family, and the place that they're going to put their roots down. To me, being able to sit there and say, you know what, I had a part in that, and these people are happy there, and they're happy there in part because of the work that I did, is extremely rewarding to me.
It's really hard to find people that you can trust, which is why I recommend Paul to everybody. There are a lot of people out there that are just looking to line their own pockets or to be the top salesperson of the month.
For me, a stress-free experience is what I really liked about Paul. Charismatic way in which he carry about and does his work professionally and everything to go with it. You know, I would close my eyes and recommend him to the best of my friends and family.
But it's a very rewarding part of our business, and when you do it right, that's the ultimate reward.
Well, with over 40,000 agents in the Greater Toronto area, the reason I think you should choose me is because I'm your realtor for life. I'm the guy that can sit there and help you go from 30,000 feet down to the view that makes sense for you, a view that will help you understand the market that you live in, the market that you're looking to buy in.
He listens. Without that, you're really going nowhere. What I really remember is that they were always together. It was true family.